this day going. Talk about some motivation, some meditation, some inspiration. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Getting this day going, talking about some motivation, some meditation, some inspiration. If it's not one of three, I don't want it. It's kind of interesting how this last couple weeks have gone. The challenges we've gone through. Here we are again. Scroll mark 2, getting ready to get after it. It's a daily basis, a daily grind to be yourself, to go through the challenges that we go through on a daily basis. Focusing towards your ability, towards your mentality. It's when you're focused and you're truly putting that time in, you're putting that effort, you're putting that ability, that things start to be overcome. And here we are in this place of manifestation. I look at the daily grind that I'm putting in, and the people that are following me, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, my podcast, Google, Apple, Anchor. All you out there that are actually listening in, I truly appreciate if you could share this message with other people. What does it take to be yourself? What does it take to go through your challenges? Often we're looking on the outside for what's going on inside of ourselves. And sometimes we get in that trap where we let the things that are going on around us be greater than what's going on inside of ourselves. So each day that we put our time in, and we put our effort in, and what I'll do is I'll be reading my 10 Scrolls Success. Then after I read my 10 Scrolls Success today, I'm going to go ahead and do my mantra, which is the I ams. I am strong, I am healthy, I am. And so putting ourselves in a place where we believe in ourselves, setting down goals, setting down abilities, writing things down. Guys, so important that you write the things down that you want to achieve in your day. So important that you write down the things that you want to manifest and just work at them slowly. Work at the ability inside to overcome, work at the ability inside to manifest. And, if you want this, then you're going to have to do this. And that process of doing that, of focusing to that point where no matter the challenges you're going through, you have the ability to overcome. It's amazing. Guys, life is an amazing thing, and when you start to see it, you start to enjoy it for yourself, and it's not off of somebody else's ups and downs, but your own ability to go within. It's focusing to that point where you're positive, where you're a positive force in the universe, where people see you as a positive thing. They see, you can truly see who's out there to help them. They can truly see who's out there to manifest and to utilize the ability within themselves. And each day that I get here, I get up early and I'm putting in that time, I'm putting in that effort before the time even starts. It's a place of focus and mentality, and motivation is about that. It's about becoming a reflection of that. It's about utilizing your gifts, your talents, and your abilities. Sometimes people see that and they want to share that with you, and it's in going through that part of your process that's amazing. And here we are on a daily putting in that kind of time, putting in that kind of effort, that kind of ability to continue to grind, to continue to focus beyond the challenges, and when you're doing that and you're going through things, what is it that you're truly looking within for? What is it that you're truly looking to overcome? And it's kind of a joy, and it kind of cracks me up inside to see that no matter the challenges, we can find ways to overcome them. It's amazing that I'm here in this place, in this space and time in life, and a lot of growth, a lot of ability, a lot of mentality opening up inside, and starting to look at the energy within myself. And so what does it mean to be yourself? What does it mean to go within and to use your gifts, to use your talents? What kind of talents do you have inside of yourself? Can you do things that set you aside, that give you the ability to have positivity in your life and to allow the negativity to move out of your way. It's amazing how these challenges that I've gone through in the last few years have brought me to a place of being myself, ultimately looking inside of yourself. It's in that side of that growth within that the challenges that we're facing become overcome. They become less of a burden and more of an experience. You experience the things that you go through in your day, and when you start to put that time aside, you start to put that time and that ability, you start to grind on what's going on truly outside of yourself. That's when you start to overcome things. As I'm sitting here, I'm looking back. Today's the 30th, and I'll be reading these scrolls today. I'm repetitively going through this process. Next month, I'll be starting scroll number 3. And this kind of amazing process is actually growing. It's a place of expansion within. And when those challenges come our way and we find ways to overcome them, and we find ways to come back down to simplicity, to come back down to ourself, and come down to the place within who we are or what we are, and is greater than the challenges that are going on around us. Spend a few minutes each day putting in that kind of time. Ask yourself how many people truly get out there who are writing the things down they want to achieve, who are putting the things in place, who is on routine, who's actually truly putting in the time to be who they are within. And you'll start to see who you should actually have as a part of your inspiration, who you should actually, and a lot of times we have to open our minds, we have to open our ability within. And it's amazing when challenges come our way, to how we face off against them, how we use the knowledge within who we are to overcome the challenge. And when we start to know ourselves, and we start to get into our ability, and we start to get into our mentality, it's when we start to overcome things that we didn't think were possible. And life is about a journey, about dominating your life. It's about taking the steps forward to be yourself, to be who you are within, to use your gifts, to use your talents, and to use your ability. You see, what I look within for already exists. It's inside of that knowledge, it's inside of that place. And when we look inside of ourselves for that meditation, we look inside of ourselves for that ability to overcome. And the last part I want to talk about today is, how do we find discipline to become positive? What is it that you're letting into your subconscious? What type of people are you allowing to be around you? What type of things are you going through that are allowing you to be who you are within? It's amazing the challenges that I've gone through and the things that I've faced off against on a daily that have truly brought that kind of light out. They've brought a place within who I am. They brought a place inside of what we're made of, and so when I'm seeking out people that are a reflection of inspiration to me, I'm looking at what it ultimately means to be yourself. Are these people truly being who they are? Are they inspiring me through their reflection? And so if we can look at that inside of ourselves, we can look inside of our being, we can look inside of our daily grind to how we can achieve that. And then asking ourselves this question, like I do every day, is what I'm doing today, is it motivation? Is it meditation? Is it inspiration? Because if it's not one of the three, I don't want it. You see, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that part of the true self, that part of the true grind where nobody else is willing to go. And it's just amazing to see you. And it's amazing to see those that are out there that are growing and that are finding themselves and finding their way and finding their abilities within who they are and are lighting up in this world. If you're truly disciplined and you're out there and you're putting in the time, you're putting in the effort, then you're an inspiration to me. focusing to that point where your knowledge, your focus, and your discipline is focus beyond focus, discipline beyond discipline, knowledge beyond knowledge. As I close, I just want to say blessings to you all. As always, namaste.